What's going on, beautiful? It's your boy Warren Watches Wrestling back at you with another video, another SummerSlam video. I think this is going to be the last SummerSlam video. It is the second biggest show of the year. It is the Hot WrestleMania. So yes, I have made 3 videos, I think, for it now. This one will be uploaded later today on Friday. And today we'll be talking about the 10 things that I think could ruin SummerSlam. Take ruin with a grain of salt. There are some things I generally think would ruin it for me, but ruin is a strong word. Some of them not as much as others, but it would definitely deteriorate the show. But if I said 10 things I would dislike, that doesn't sound as good. But these are 10 things that I think could honestly ruin SummerSlam. Let's go through them. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe. We're up to 2 subscribers. Can't be more happy about it. We have 2 babies, so we're on a roll right now, so we're going to continue to upload daily. Let's get into it. I think this right here is the most important thing. Are we going to get a wrestling show, or are we going to get advertisements with a little bit of wrestling on the side? Like you see here at WrestleMania, 98 minutes of matches and 57 minutes of ads. Now, I believe that was night 1 that they had this. Absurd. There was almost as much ad time total as there were matches throughout the 2 nights. I hope that's not what they're going to continue to do. I know they did it at WrestleMania because that's the biggest show of the year, and they put a ton of ads on that show. If they do that here, it will turn a lot of fans away, and I think it's just not the best idea to make money because you're going to lose fans in the long run. So please, WWE, do not do that on this show. I think it will deteriorate the rest of PLEs moving forward. They filled this show with ads. That means all the A-tier PLEs like SummerSlam, like WrestleMania, like Royal Rumble, and to an extent like the Elimination Chamber, those are going to be loaded with ads and not that much matches. I really hope, it's a big hope here, that they learn from their mistake at WrestleMania and they don't do this at SummerSlam. The second thing that I think would ruin SummerSlam for me, and I do think for a lot of people, is if I see this image right here looking at me, Brock Lesnar taking down the ruler Obafemi. I just think this would be such a bad start to SummerSlam. It goes along with part 3 that I have, the third reason why I think it would be ruined. If they do put this on ESPN, and if this is a not Hell in a Cell quality match, if this is just a hate in the crate type of match on ESPN, I do think that will definitely take away from this match. Part 1, I think Oba should definitely be winning. Brock should not win here. We need to pull the trigger on Oba. If he loses to Brock and he loses the feud, it kind of discredits everything that he did before this, and he's going to have to build himself back up. There's absolutely no reason why Brock should be winning this match at all. It looks like Brock is ready to do business for Oba. Maybe he'll take some crazy spots for him in this match. I really do believe that this match can be a great match of the year type candidate with 2 absolute beasts going at each other. But if they have Brock Lesnar come out here and beat Obafemi, I think it will just set the tone for an awful weekend for me, especially with Oba probably be my favorite wrestler at this moment. If he loses this match, I will honestly just be tuned out most likely for the rest of the show. If it is on ESPN Night 1 and that's how you kick off the show, awful start to the show. And for part 2, my third thing that would ruin it is if this match doesn't go at least 10 plus minutes. I'm not even going to ask for 15 to 20 because I don't think they're going to do that. I think they can get everything in like that 15-minute range. If this match doesn't go at least 10 to 15 minutes, it's going to be kind of disappointing. It damn sure better not be a squash match. Like, even for Oba as an Oba fan, I don't want Oba to squash Brock. Like, I want these two to actually battle, to actually look tough. I want Oba to get beat. I want Oba to get beat down. I don't want it to just be one fall from grace and that's it. Like, I want to see some spots here in this match. So, part 2 and 3, do not have Oba lose. And just don't be a 10 or 5-minute match. Actually, let them cook here for a little bit. Reason number 4 is I don't want no interference in the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns match. I got a picture here of Zilla Fatu. For those of you who don't know who Zilla Fatu is, he's also part of the Bloodline as well. He's not in the WWE yet, and I don't want him to make his debut here at SummerSlam in the Seth and Roman match. If he wants to interfere in the 6-man tag match, that is perfectly fine, but I don't want any interference in that Seth and Roman match. I think it should just be a one-on-one. The feud is between them two. It has nothing to do with the Bloodline. Please, for damn sure, don't bring out Jalen Brunson or Tyrese Halliburton or any celebrity or anyone else on top of that. Just keep it between Seth and Roman. I think any interference is just going to take away from the match. I do hope Zilla does make the jump over WWE soon, but not during this match. Please, not during this match. Just let these two have their match. It looks like we're building Roman up to win clean, so if you want to tell that story, continue to tell that story, but we do not need any interference going on in that match right now. Up next, I got a shitty picture of Baron Corbin, and I don't care that's a shitty picture because I don't care about Baron Corbin. This is no offense to Baron Corbin, by the way. I think he's a fine character. I don't really have an issue with him. He just shouldn't be in this position. Like, it should just be mellow, and he damn sure should not be winning this match. If he wins this match, I think it's going to turn a lot of people off. If he wins this match, maybe it's because they want Trick to be, Trick in the bank or whatever it might be. But if Baron was to win this title, I think the title would struggle getting any really real screen time or getting on any PLE because Baron Corbin's not a PLE worthy type of character. No offense to him. I know this is like his 7th SummerSlam with the 7th different character. But I think if Baron Corbin was to beat Trick, that would disappoint a lot of people, including myself. And I think that would definitely take away from a lot of the fun that we might have at SummerSlam. This one might surprise some people. I think that I don't want to see Nick Aldis get squashed. I think that would ruin it for me. I've seen Nick Aldis. If you haven't watched his interview with Chris Van Fleet, he like breaks down, man. He's like, there's this opportunity. He starts crying. Like, it means so much to him to have this opportunity. He doesn't want to let people down. He doesn't want to put on a bad performance. He obviously cares so much about this. He probably has put in so much work into it. He cut a hell of a promo in last episode of SmackDown. So he cares so much about this. I don't want to see a 5-minute squash match where Gunther just runs him over. I don't think that is going to happen. I do think it will be competitive. We might have 1 or 2 false moments where like, oh my God, is Nick Aldis going to win here? Which I do hope we do get that from it. Like, we got a Pat McAfee competitive match, so Nick Aldis should damn sure be getting a competitive match. I really want to see him put on a good show, kind of get that hype around him so he can know, like, hey, I can hang with these guys in WWE. He can show people that he can do that. He seems like a likable guy, so I'm kind of rooting for him. He's not going to win the match. I think we all know Gunther's going to win that match. If Gunther is to lose, then I don't think it would ruin SummerSlam for me, but if you're a Gunther fan, you would struggle with that. But I don't want to see Nick Aldis get squashed. I want to see a competitive match here, and seeing a squash match here would honestly kind of ruin SummerSlam in that sense of way. Like, I don't want to see that at all for this match. Please, WWE, please, make the easy decision here. If Fatal Influence loses, that would take a lot away from me. I've been riding with Fatal Influence. I think they deserve to be pushed to the moon. I mean, you see, they made a connection with the crowd as a heel. They came on with so much heat, which is not something that you see like ever. And they walked into the building and had an abundance amount of heat. All 3 of them can go in the ring. They work off each other really well. I think JC Jane is honestly a great character and mic worker as well as in the ring. These 3 have it. With the Bellas and Paige, just let them win. Let them beat Bellas and Paige and just have them go feud against each other. Maybe have JC Jane feud against Paige, get that singles feud going on, have the Bellas team up and Departure, whatever it might be. But Fatal Influence should not be taking a L at SummerSlam. This is once again like, oh, these are your future assets. Let them win. They should not be losing. I hate to see them lose to people like Paige and Brie Bella in roll-up situations that we've seen before. It kind of took away from SmackDown for me. So if they were to get this opportunity on SummerSlam and lose, it would kind of take a lot of joy away from me because I want to see these 3 get pushed, and they deserve the win here. They need to be built up. So Fatal Influence should not be losing. If they do lose, it would make SummerSlam a lot less enjoyable for me. Up next, we got if Chad Gable was to lose here. I know a lot of this is like booking kind of decisions going on, but I do think that's a big part of making a show a good show. If Gable loses here, he'll never win. Like, this man is on the run of his career. He came back. He's super over with the crowd. Obviously one of your best workers. I believe he's already in his 40s, and he's putting in all this work to get to where he is. Already had matches, your best rated match, your best rated storyline probably of all time, damn near the highest rated match of all time. And he's in his hometown to finally win the title that he's been avoided his whole career. He finally has master luchador. He's taken on the guy that made him go down this dark path, becoming a luchador. Penta's the one that beat him, that made him El Grande Americano. He gets to beat him, win his hometown, win the title that he's been trying to win since he started his career damn near, at least over the last 5 years. He needs to win this match. And if he doesn't win this match, I think anyone that has Chad Gable stock, just, it's done. So, and I love Penta. I think he's my favorite champion right now. Like, honestly, banger matches, great with the crowd. I talked about it in my prediction video, my hype video. I love Penta, but Gable needs to win here. If Gable doesn't win here, it will kind of make me a little upset. I'm not going to lie. Up next, we got the curse that goes on with Danhausen here. Please just keep him out of this feud for while we can. I know we love Danhausen. I know he's a great comedy act. He's super mainstream at this point in time. He's super over with the crowd, with everyone. But just keep him away from this feud. He has his own match with Dominic Mysterio. Let him be there. If he comes out and you are cursed to Liv Morgan, it just takes away from the match because now we already know who's winning. The curse is probably the most protected finisher or anything in WWE. So just keep him away. I think, I don't know, if Io still wins either way, I think they are going to blame it on Liv Morgan being cursed. But just don't do it before the match. At least let the match go on without a curse happening. Because I think just that would just take away from this match. It would just ruin the match overall, be a bad start. So just let these two have a good match. Let them have time to actually cook a good match. And let's just move on from this feud altogether with Danhausen. Up next is the last one that I have, part 10. I know it's just a picture of Javon Evans, but my last one is have a pre-show match. This one obviously wouldn't have ruined SummerSlam for me, but I needed a 10th one. 9 reasons or 8 reasons doesn't sound as good as 10. But have a pre-show match. Same as we had Trick and Laredo Kid at the last pay-per-view or PLE with a pre-show match. That went over really well, or at Saturday Night Main Event. That was great. That was terrific. Just have something on the pre-show. Have a promo on the pre-show. Don't just have a bunch of guys sitting around talking about WWE like it's college football. It's just, I don't think that is the right thing to do. Just give us another match. Whether it be Javon Evans, whether if you want to throw Sol, or not Sol Ruka, but you could throw Sol Ruka on there. You could have Raquel have a defense on there. You could just throw somebody on there just to have a fun pre-show match. If you want to do Damian Priest, you could include your AAA talent once again because he's gonna be in AAA. Have a tag match. Include R-Truth in there. Get some 2 guys from AAA in the match. Whatever it might be. I think a pre-show would just be a lot of fun. Could definitely add to the show. So I think adding a pre-show match here would be a lot of fun. And last but not least, if you don't subscribe, man, I know we have 2. We have 2 now. We have 8 videos, we see the views, they're not the best, but we're working on it. We're working on it. So come join the community. I'm going to be posting all throughout SummerSlam. Like I said, I'm going to be very committed to this for the time being. I'm going to try to upload at least every day, maybe every other day, because, life does happen. But I'm going to try to stay very committed to this. So, drop your boy a like, drop a comment, be the first one to like a video, be the, 3rd subscriber. Hopefully we can get up to maybe 10. Maybe 10. I know we're shooting high, but maybe 10 subscribers by the end of SummerSlam, and it would be very much appreciated. So, but obviously I wouldn't ruin SummerSlam for me. It would just mean a lot if you guys did drop a like and drop a comment or drop subscribe in there as well. I'd be very appreciative from me. But that's all I have. Let me know what your predictions for the show are. Let me know what you think would ruin SummerSlam. But for the time being, it's been Warren, the wrestling fan. Y'all stay beautiful, world.